Sorry.
You chose her.
You chose her.
Good choice. Good
Yeah, good
choice.
choice. I'm just saying, he's blaming me for extending the
Good
meeting.
choice.
All right, let's move on. View and discuss for HVAC bids. What a good choice.
Okay, so we went out to bid on the HVAC maintenance for the district that we were due to go out to bid. The current person or company that does it is Sirocco Mechanical. We went out to bid. I rewrote the bid packet. We went out to bid. We got 3 bidders. West State Mechanical, which came in at $83,300 for the year. Save More that came in at $81,405, and Sirocco Mechanical came in at $86,583. I was really pleasantly surprised that there was a $5,000 difference in the 3 bidders on an $80,000 job. I mean, that's usually you get one that's way high and way low, and they were all right there. Now, additionally, what we did say to them is because it's just not the maintenance, but it's also when they come in and they do maintenance, and if they find a deficiency in the systems, we asked them to give us an ad alternate in the price of what their costs were in markup and labor to take care of those additional repairs. West State Mechanical was $90 an hour for a mechanic, $60 for an apprentice, and 1.33 markup. Save More was $115 an hour for the mechanic and 20% in the markup. And Sirocco was $100 per hour and 10% over list for the markup. With that being said, I have dealt with 2 of these companies. I have not dealt with Save More. Currently, Sirocco Mechanical is doing all of the maintenance work, and they've done a satisfactory job. And West State Mechanical has done all the repair work. Looking at the bids and the difference between the low bid and the middle bid of just about $2,000, where the difference really gets made up with is in the per hour labor cost for the repairs. And with that being said, it's my personal recommendation that we would select West State Mechanical as they are an in-town contractor. They hang their hat here in Torrington. They provide incredible work. I can't say enough about the quality of the work that I get from them. I get the same people in my buildings all the time. These guys know my buildings. They know how I operate. And so my recommendation is, even though they weren't the low bidder, that we would look at West State Mechanical.
I would agree with you. They're very good.
Sold me.
They're very good.
They're the ones just before Agway and
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right past it.
Yeah.
Right past Agway on the right.
Yep.
You go into his little city.
And I'm familiar with West State, but not in detail. They have the manpower, because now they're only doing repairs. So now if you're doing service, you're gonna have to have more people.
They have the manpower. They are doing repairs and service for other districts. They're actually doing install. They have a full install shop. Franny has been an incredible resource for me and an asset to me here in Torrington. And look, we've improved incredible amounts of mechanical systems in the 21 months. I can't believe I've been here 21 months already. God, it seems like 10 years because I had to work with Gary.
Too long, too long.
Franny is still a lousy musician.
So yes, they are capable of handling the workload.
Okay. We don't vote on that here, do we? No. We don't.
We send it to the board. So whatever our recommendation is to the board, and then the full board votes on it. So if we recommend West State, then we recommend West State.
Do I ask for a motion for recommending West State?
Or recommending anybody.
Well,
You just
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
you ask if they, it's not a vote, because you can't vote in subcommittee.
Yeah, take
You just,
Binding votes like straw polls,
Yeah.
where you don't have to.
Straw poll.
Favor?
I'll go with it. I don't know anything about this kind of thing.
West State.
Review SCG 1050 report sample.
Okay, I'm just gonna be real quick on this because we don't need to spend a bazillion amount of time on it because I already did. This was a 2.5, almost 3 week long build of reports for each one of our schools. One of the things that this is gonna help us with is building that 10-year capital plan, because there was a lot of depth into the questions that they asked in our buildings and pretty incredible. It's you look at the pages and Ed was sitting there going, you got to build all this? I said, yeah, I had to build it all for each and every building.
It used to be a 2-page report.
Total.
Yeah, now it's I don't know, 20 some odd pages.
It's heavy.
Yeah,
Whatever
it's
it is.
very, it's heavy, it's thick, it incorporates our capital plan. It looks at, they wanted to know things like, because it's OSCG&R, they want to know what potentially are you going to be asking for in grant money down in the next 5 years. It's pretty intense. So
Thank you. I wouldn't want to do it. I
I,
couldn't do it.
I didn't want to do it.
Tech update.
Can you send us the ones for all the buildings? An email so we can look through them?
Yeah,
Hope you have enough copy paper.
Ready,
No,
Alex?
look at it on the computer.
it's gonna be about that thick.
No, just on the computer.
Yeah.
We can look
Oh,
at it.
just real quick as FYI too, just so you know, we did have to fill out one for eSchool.
Yeah.
We are still operating that technically as a school, and since it's never really come off of our list, so I didn't want people to be surprised and say, oh, what do we got eSchool on here for? It's same thing I talked with Sue about. I'm like, hey, Sue, I gotta, I have to fill one of these out for eSchool. So just so you know, eSchool does have a form filled out as well.
Yes, Ally?
A lot of things happening in the tech world. The year is coming to a very rapid end, and we'll be collecting and inventorying and upgrading our devices over summer. So we're working on establishing a plan for that. We have a brand new inventory system. So now we're able to assign devices and track them to PowerSchool. So that makes it possible for us to really, even for secretaries to see who's got what device, and I'm going to inventory and tag everything. We're also in process of finalizing our switch to Google, and the times of Office 365 and Outlook will come to an end come August. That includes the board. We'll be transitioning everything over to Gmail, but throughout the summer or at the leisure of every board member, I will be working with every one of them one-on-one to make sure it's a smooth transition without
steps.
any emails or calendar events lost. We'll bring everything over, but we hope that before the beginning of the new school year, everybody will be 100% on Gmail.
And the emails will be the same.
Yes, we will transfer everything, like if you've created folders or rules, everything, we can bring everything over for you. So we're gonna make it as seamless as possible. If you use Outlook on an actual laptop, you can still have that. It's just the way it works in the back end will be a little bit different, but we're gonna make it as easy for you as possible.
Yeah, I don't think it will be as hard as it sounds.
No.
That's what he asked for.
We're out of time.
Yeah. What?
That's
Where's
good.
that? I'm trying to be reassuring.
She's got 2 minutes. New chair.
Gary?
Yes, Bill.
How will that work just for FOI requests? Will we still have everything in the
Yes,
new?
absolutely. So we've been actually running Gmail concurrently for over 12 months already. So
Okay.
everything that you've received, at least for the last 12 months, has already been in Gmail. And even if you've never used it, it's been going to both places.
Okay.
Now, if we have to go dig deeper than 12 months, then we still have a vault with Microsoft and everything is still there. So we will not lose that,
Nice.
except we'll be much.
Topic for future meetings.
Windows. Security.
Yeah. Yes, Trimco. How often do you want to discuss Trimco?
Or do you want to wait until when we split them
No,
out.
I don't think that it's necessary to discuss that. It's just something that I'm gonna put in a budget request for next year.
Yeah, in our, in a capital plan for next year, right? Or are you gonna do it that way, or you're gonna?
No,
just
I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it in general budget.
General budget.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
general budget. It's a one-time, small, report that that's the way we've done it before in the past. It came out of general budget.
Comments for good of the order? In a minute, so I'm gonna keep it to the members of the board and the committee. Nikki, you go first.
I am all set.
Ed?
Good.
Aaron? All good?
Good.
Motion for
How about-
adjournment?
how about
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy, I'm sorry.
I'm
Sandy.
all good. I'm good, Gary. Thank you.
You have a motion for adjournment?
Second.
All in favor?
Who was
7
second?
p.m.
Seven
exactly.